Hi, this is Joe Davis with GotBaseballCards.com. I'm a lifelong sports card collector and hobby veteran for over 30 years. We are very excited to offer you this channel to provide you the finest in sports card news and entertainment. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to Sports Cards with Joe
and Doug.
And Doug, today we're talking consignments, which is something that we get asked to do pretty much daily. We get emails saying, hey, can you sell my cards for me? And what is great about our service, as you've seen over the years, really over the decades of handling consignments for customers, we now have a very streamlined process where we can take customers' cards, whether they be graded or raw, and we start from square one, process them, and help them maximize their money. Why don't you go through some of the steps?
Well, I think people want to know how to do it. I mean, we have questions all the time where we get asked, well, what is consignment? How does it work? And we take raw cards, screen them, make decisions, give you advice on which one of those cards to grade with which grading company that we would recommend to get the most value. After they're graded, we scan them, we list them, we do comps on them, we mostly sell them on eBay, but we don't just sell them with an auction starting at 99 cents.
Correct.
There's a lot of thought that goes into the pricing of your cards. Our objective is a little bit selfish, but it is to sell your cards for the most that we can get for them. That benefits us also, but really, it is our goal to make sure that we maximize the selling point of your collector.
Yeah, I would say the best way to put it is we seek a win-win for us and the customer, because if and your point's valid, Doug. There's some who will say, we're going to give you this great rate on your consignment and just send us all your cards, and they're going to start everything at $1.99, and you get whatever you get. What's different about our program is that we have a team of industry experts, sports card professionals, who will research the value of your cards once they're graded. We can then set them at a realistic price for you. They may sit here 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. We're going to wait till you get the number you want. So we maximize your return, which therefore maximizes our return as well. We don't want you to say, man, y'all left money on the table. If you had held out for a little bit more, we could have got more for it. So sometimes auctions don't produce the results you want. Sometimes they do. And we have some consigners who say, I've got a lot of stuff, I need the money turned, list it, start it cheap, move it. And we can do that. But we had, I guess, the best example lately of a couple of big consigners we worked with. We had a gentleman came in from Florida who had notebook after notebook of complete vintage sets. Pretty much everything was raw. And so we spent
vintage sets that I've seen before and vintage sets that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
Rare collectibles from the early 50s. Really nice, complete sets, including a Bowman Mantle rookie card.
Yeah, 51 Bowman set.
Which everyone thinks is the 52 card, but it's not. But still, a very nice collection.
Yeah.
Very nice raw card collection.
Yeah, so we graded, I don't know how many now, probably over 1,000 different star cards for him out of those sets. And, we've produced well over six figures multiple times for him.
Over $250,000
in total, in gross sales.
Amazing. Yeah. I mean, amazing. I think he's very happy with us. I wish he'd write us a 5-star Google review on that service.
So yeah, we've continued to work with him on his stuff. Still have some of his stuff listed, and we also recently were approached by the owner of the number 2 PSA registry set for 1968. It was the second highest graded set in the world on 1968 Topps, and we worked with this consigner on a multiple levels. He had 2 really stellar cards. He had a bench PSA 10 rookie and a Nolan Ryan PSA 9 rookie. Those we worked with Ken Golden at Golden Auctions, and they auctioned those off In total, it was over 200,000
For just those two
for those two cards. And then we auctioned off. He had not only a full set, graded set, but another partial set. So in total, I think we've sold about 900 cards for them, 68s, just stacks of PSA 9s and 10s, and that's been a lot of money in their pocket.
Very nice. So it points out that we can handle just about anything, whether it's large or small. We have a lot of consigners. Only those two were super duper large. Whether it's a couple of $100, 1,000, 50 cards, 25 cards, we've helped a number of people. We have such a good reputation on eBay. We have a good reputation, period. I feel like we can generate and we can make more money per card based on our ranking, our
The
eBay.
reputation, history, yeah. I mean, our feedback's almost 128,000 now. So,
insane.
but we've been doing it a long time. And another thing we do, and before we get further, Doug, they can now go on our website, GotBaseballCards.com, click the consignment link, see these details, and download a form for items they want to consign us. So that way we can check it in, just like we would check in a graded card order. But one other thing we can offer that's very different from a lot of other consignment places is that we can give cash advances as well. And what that looks like is if you send us, $1,000 market value, we will determine an estimate of the resale value, and we'll determine a fair, based upon what you sent us, this is what we can give you up front. It may be 50%, maybe 25%, depending on the likelihood of what the resale is going to be. So that varies collection to collection, but that is something else we can offer. And so even if we've had customers send us vintage raw cards, and we say, hey, this is a phenomenal collection, here's 20,000 down towards what we're going to owe you. So if you're in a cash crunch, but you've got a lot of great cards, that's something we can also offer, because your cards are a commodity. We're going to turn them into cash, so we can give you cash up front as a down payment.
I just think that our expertise, what we're really good at, is helping you identify the appropriate cards to grade, because there are cards that have value, but we're also pre-screening those. Yes, a 54 Ted Williams is a very valuable card, but if it's a 1, it's still valuable, but there's just such a variety, there's a range of possibilities. We're very good at helping you identify which cards to have graded, so that when you do give them to us for consignment to sell them, you're going to get the most bang for your buck.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we've literally worked with consigners where one consigner we referenced earlier, we gave him a down payment, then we tied up all the money in his grading, and then only after the cards came back and we started selling them did we ever even hit break even, but that's something we do. We'll front
He was $0 out.
Yeah, he didn't.
If anything, you had written him a upfront check. He
Yes.
actually made money the day
that he walked in.
That he walked in the door.
And so, and that's why we go for win-wins. I mean, a lot of times customers will walk in with a collection, and if they don't really know what they want, and we don't, we're not for sure. We're like, some of this is really nice. It may grade really high. We want to see you maximize your return. I've literally told people, like, I'll buy this, but if you really want to maximize your return, why don't you consign it to us instead? Because there's times that, I had another customer sell us a 51 Bowman set earlier this year, and I said, if depending on what your Mantle and Mays grade and the Whitey Ford and so forth, that may change how much you're going to make off this. So I said, here's what I'm going to offer you, and he decided to go ahead and just take the money up front. I said, however, if you can wait a little bit, I'll give you a deposit and we'll grade them. So we love to give that option. If you can wait a little bit to maximize your return, that's a win-win.
I feel our expertise is not, it's broad. It is, we give you the best advice for your card to maximize the value for your collection in consignments, and we do it without bias. We are your advocate. This is all for your benefit, and we try to look out for you. Joe said earlier that we sent cards off to Golden Auction. We do eBay. We do personal selling. It's not just one way we do it.
Yeah, we have a list of clients who buy this kind of stuff as well.
We
Correct.
find options that are appropriate for the situation. That flexibility and the ability to know what we know about the industry is a benefit to you.
Exactly, yeah.
We really strive to get the most for you, and Joe has been doing it for a long time, has such a good reputation, knows all of the people in the industry. So if you have a collection, you're not sure what you have, if it's been in your possession for a long time, we'd love to answer some questions. We'd love to help you identify the best route to take.
Yeah. So check out the website. All the fees are listed there. The structure, different ways we can work with you. Submission form that you can download and send in. And we look forward to helping you move your cards, help you maximize your return on your cards. That's what we're here for. All of our grading services are there as well. So hope this has given you a little snapshot of another service we offer here at GotBaseballCards.com. And so we look forward to serving you with your collection. So check out the website and come back next time, and we will see you then. Signing off for Joe
and Doug.